Hi, I'm Sheila Griggs.
And I'm Adrienne Scarborough-Ennis. You know, when Pat asked me to co-chair this event with you, I thought, you think I'm Sheila's caliber? Awesome, I'll do it. And then I thought, what did I just agree to do?
But why, Adrienne? Since moving here, you've taken on the day-to-day management of Levy's, Nashville's iconic luxury clothing store, worked with artists in various local publications, and even created an entire wardrobe for a certain Kennedy Center honoree and his entourage.
Oh, and you married a country star, which I'm not at all jealous about in any way. I just think that, you staying within your comfort zone might have caused you to miss out on some pretty awesome things.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You know, when I met you after the flood and we collaborated on donations for Flood of Fashion, I thought to myself, I hope that one day I can be half as compelling and inspiring as this woman. You're a motivational speaker. You have an ongoing national television segment on TCN. You're VP of Point 3 Media and Run Ladies Who Launch, which helps women become entrepreneurs.
You know, what's ironic and what may surprise you is that we are two very textbook women when it comes to the topic of abuse, because women who have experienced abuse come from all economic backgrounds, like us. And that's why we're here, because we each have our own experience.
I married a bully. Looking back, about 10 years ago, I didn't know it then, but that's what happened. The night before our wedding, he stood over me and he screamed at me and told me I was worthless and no one else would have me and he should just leave me. I believed him. I was shocked by the sudden personality shift and I did what I'd been conditioned to do my whole life. I begged him for forgiveness. I told him my perceived shortcomings and I apologized for not being good enough. It never once occurred to me that that wasn't normal.
And I'm probably like a lot of women in this audience today who never speak about their experiences publicly. Because one time, the first time, I was only 16, and nobody came to help. Not my parents, not the school. And they probably just didn't know what to do.
I come accustomed to listening to words like whore, bitch, lazy, stupid, fat, ugly. At this point, I no longer could look in the mirror without flinching or seeing a complete distortion.
The second incident began after my divorce, when my daughter wasn't even 9 years old. And that time, in time, I recognized the pattern.
Fast forward a few months, a handgun locked beside his bed and new words to live by. He could shoot me while I sleep and no one would care. I tried reaching out to my mom and telling her that if something should happen to me, that he did it. And she had no advice, she had no words of comfort, and I knew he was right. He would kill me and no one would care.
And I looked into my daughter's eyes and I thought, I do not want her to believe that this is what love is.
Mercifully, it ended without incident in May 2000, when I came home from a business trip and found my entire house packed in a truck and a judgment error on my abuser's part. He gave me a choice for the first time ever: move with him to another state the next day or not, which meant losing everything, including him.
And it took everything within me to leave, but her eyes made the difference.
I felt strength like never before. I recognized my chance. I chose not.
By that time, my mind was so jumbled and I could barely even speak, which I know is pretty hard to believe now, but it was true. But I left, and every day, to this day, I thank God for my daughter's eyes. We've healed. We're still healing, and we're moving forward. I have a beautiful, smart, kind daughter who'll be 18 years old in 5 days, and she shows no signs that she would ever repeat my family pattern. And I know that if she did, I'd step in, and I'd know where to go to get help.
So Sheila and I leave you with our appreciation for taking this moment today to lend your voice to ours, for taking this moment today to show your financial support for the programs of the YWCA, and for taking this moment today to agree to use your influence outside of this gathering to positively change our community.
As I know each of you are getting out your checkbooks or credit cards, please know that your gift will change lives, theirs, ours, and yours.